but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law of the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, not an iota, not a dot will pass from the law until all is accomplished. Therefore, whoever relaxes one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them to be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that any comment?
Well, I don't like, for I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees. I know you think you're righteous, but those of us who don't strive for that, for those of us who do things without making themselves aware of being kind and, keeping it hidden or under a rock, or, don't say that about me, that's wrong. But in reality, they're living these. They just don't want to be put out front.
Could you define righteousness?
Righteousness is someone who, I believe, does kindness.
Okay.
Just subconsciously does kindness.
Okay.
It's just who they are in their nature.
Very good.
And that's what I mean. They don't want that to be brought out.
All right.
In plain view. You keep it hidden. You stay back. You stay behind.
Very good.
You allow all you who are righteous to go first. Because that's what we do.
Okay. Duly noted. You have heard that it said to those of old, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be liable to judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment, and whoever insults his brother will be liable to the council, and whoever says, you fool, will be liable to the hell of fire. So if you are offering your gift at the altar, and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift. Come to terms quickly with your accuser while you are going with him to court, lest your accuser hand you over to the judge, and the judge to the guard, and you be put in prison. Truly I say to you, you will never get out until you have paid the last penny.
That's true.
What I don't know, I've always been interested in this line where it says, and whoever says you fool will be liable to hell.
Well, because obviously someone's hurt you.
No, I'm saying you fool. I'm now liable to hell.
Yeah.
Just for saying it. Why am I liable to hell for saying you fool?
Because remember, we're arguing, we're upset, we're angry, and when I bring up the truth, all you can say is, you fool, because you do that 24/7.
You fool.
Just now.
You fool.
And again.
You fool.
And 4 times.
Well, I'm already going to hell. What does it matter?
That's right.
No,
but
that,
anytime
that's
you
not what it
take,
means. That's not what it means. That's not what it means.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not.
No, that's in your head.
No.
Because
Listen,
living this.
Lady.
Can I talk now?
No, you cannot.
Of course. Stop.
Now let's move on.
Let me finish my thought.
Order the crap. Yes, go on.
This is why. This is exactly why. You're sitting there and you're insulting me and you're putting me down and you're saying, well, you're just a fool. This has no meaning. This is exactly why you will burn in hell. Just for that. Thank you. Example.
All right. Okay, go on. By the way, may I say something to the audience and you? And I've noticed this just recently. You look really good.
Oh, gosh.
No, I'm serious. Well, are you doing something different?
No, absolutely nothing.
Okay, you really do though.
Okay. I tell you, when you're this close from dying, you shine.
You're that close?
Let's not go on to that.
Wow. Okay.
Lust.
Lust.
Your favorite.
You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away. It is better that you lose one of your members than your whole body be thrown down. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away, for it is better that you lose one of your members than that the whole body goes down.
Mm-hmm. Meaning, look at your fellow brothers and sisters as just that, a brother and a sister. Yeah, you can sit there and go, wow, she looks interesting or he looks interesting. But don't have nasty thoughts. Don't try to take advantage. Don't harm. Don't rape. Don't kill. But that'll come up later. But this is the start of that. There's no lusting. And if you're married, well, then that takes a whole nother turn. It's okay to look at someone and think, wow, she's pretty. But if it goes any further than that, you've committed adultery.
Okay.
You know, a quick glance at someone, like you constantly do, is not so much of the sin, but what leads to it, because that opens the door. That's the seed.
All right. It was also said, whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce. But I say to you that everyone who divorces his wife except on the grounds of sexual immorality makes her commit adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery.
Yes!
I knew you'd like that one. Okay.
Yeah, but because mine's flipped.
I understand.
Yeah.
Again, you have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not swear falsely, but shall perform to the Lord